MICAH Beats activated.
Welcome to Just Therapy, where we talk about life with a comedy twist. With your hosts, comedian Sean Boyd, Antonio Ferguson, and Miss KT. We talk about a whole bunch of shit from politics to people actually taking shits. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the therapy session. Man, this be dope. Make a motherfucker want to rap. I can't rap, man. Hold on, here we go. I can't rap. I really can't. But come sit down on the couch with us. Man, I can't rap. Come to the couch. Enjoy the show. Let's go. Just another day on the couch, talking about all the problems of today. Yes. Welcome back to another episode of Just Therapy. I am back from vacation. We are back live on the air. And, as always, I got my co-host with the mostest in the motherfucking building, Miss BBC. What's going on with you, sis?
Greetings. What's going on? Birthday boy in the house. I mean, I know your birthday was a couple of days ago, but
don't matter. Like, we celebrate the whole month. Cancer gang.
Month.
You know how we do it.
For real.
Yep.
I missed you.
Hey, I missed you too. I ain't missed nobody. I'm lying.
I'm about to say you capping, but I'll take it though. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? I'll let people lie to me sometimes because sometimes I need to be lied to. You know what I'm saying? It's okay.
my manager, I seen my manager today because I had a punk ass work meeting. It really wasn't like, because usually them all staff meetings, it could have been in an email. This one wasn't as bad. So you know, we did a little like project, so that was cool. But she was like, did you miss me? I know you missed me bothering you. And I'm like, nope, not one bit. And she like, you know you did. And I'm like, no, not at all. Like, I ain't even think about work. Listen, you had to text me last night and yesterday about the damn podcast. I wasn't thinking about shit. I was on straight vacation mode. So I
wasn't even gonna talk. I'm like, dang, he ain't hit me up yet. Maybe he need another day. But I'm like, I just need to get him out there. But I saw it. I said, oh no, he ain't hit me up. He ain't said, excuse me, because you usually be like, nothing. Where's your topic?
I don't be like that. It don't even be in all caps.
You just got such a smart mouth. I read it how you talk.
That's so fucked up. Oh man, but we back with y'all another beautiful Monday evening. Hope your work day wasn't too bad, but we are here to end your work day with some therapy on the couch, y'all. I am back fresh off vacation. I am rejuvenated. Hated to go back to work. Hated not waking up with my girl and looking at the damn ocean. I'll get into more about that with the recap, but kind of glad. I'm not even glad to be back. I can't even lie. So, but I'm back. But I did have a great time. I'll get into that in a little bit. But before we do that, big shout out to our last episode. Last episode guest that we had, Mr. T Moore. Listen, if y'all didn't check out that episode, if y'all missed that episode, please go back and check it out. I know I always say make sure you check it out, but I'll be telling the truth. Y'all just check out the shit. It was a great episode. Happy belated birthday to the homie T Moore. Interesting dude. We had a great conversation a couple weeks ago. So
it was the vibes.
Definitely check that out. But yeah, let's get right into it, yo. Let's get right into it. We always like to start with a recap, you know what I'm saying? And my shit gonna be long as fuck. So
I'm gonna pass mine on to you. That's my birthday gift to you.
It's a lot. Go ahead. I ain't go. We can't skip two weekends.
I really don't have nothing. I took up the stage this weekend with Carlos Jones.
All right.
On Saturday, I set up, had an event. They said they didn't get my payment, but I wasn't having that, so did that. My dog broke her foot. I think I talked about that before. Did I? No, because we ain't had nothing last week. She was
No,
chasing the
I
cat.
seen like a post about it
Yeah.
though.
Chasing the cat. She thought the cat was going to jump the fence. I thought the cat was going to jump the fence. The cat didn't have time, so the cat turned around and started throwing hands. So throwing paws rather. And so she was, my dog was like, oh, and she wrapped up on her hind legs or something. And she broke her foot, we believe.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, took her to the vet. They wanted all this money to put her to sleep so they could do an x-ray because she was not having them touching her. So this lady ended up paying a portion, like a large portion of it, never met her before, like literally donated to pay for her to get procedures and stuff like that. I thought it was really just an amazing blessing. I do stuff like that for people. So, I mean, I felt like it was just me getting my blessing back. Usually I don't take it.
It's like a boomerang. It's like a boomerang.
She goes tomorrow. And she got to get put to sleep, and I'm devastated. But, such is life.
Wait. For the x-ray, put to sleep, right?
Yeah, she got to get put to sleep to get x-ray because they're, what I'm saying? She a big dog, so they don't want to have to stress her out, and I don't want to, bite her. But, so that's it for me.
Okay. I'm dealing with this, the deer has reappeared and shit. That punk motherfucker trying to come over here and say what's up and shit. So if I'm
don't talk about my friend. Talk about my friend.
I'm glad I got the angle this way. Usually I have it like the little fence and shit, but I'm glad I got it this way so I can be on the lookout if that motherfucker pop up on me and shit. We go throw some hands for real. But so my recap, as y'all know, I was on vacation all last week. We started off with Lil Mama's birthday. Happy belated birthday to Lil Mama. Listen, she was so pumped for the road trip. We went to Ocean City, Maryland for her birthday. We started on Saturday, drove out there. She did really good for her first road trip. It wasn't a whole bunch of questions, but I mean, the question, she was like, of course, like an hour, 2 hours into it, she like, are we almost there? I'm like, almost, but not close. So she asked again, are we almost there? Almost, but not close. Closer than last time you asked. So then she said, how close are we? She started changing it up. But she did good. We had to stop to get gas, we stretch, because my knee's bad. But driving, I can actually, throw that bitch on cruise control and stretch the legs out while I'm driving. So it's easier to drive the whole time instead of riding passenger, because you really don't have enough room on the passenger side to really
I feel like that too.
To really stretch these bum ass knees I got, man. But we had a great time at the beach every day. We got there Saturday, went straight to the beach because that's what she wanted. Sunday we was at the beach all day. Monday we was literally at the beach all damn day. We got there at about 11:30 and didn't leave until well after 8:30.
Wow.
Like when it was dark, and she had a blast. I literally on the way back noticed that my shoulders was hurting, and I'm like, damn, why my shoulder? And I'm like, oh, that's why, because it's the ocean. First time seeing the ocean. She got a whole bunch of seashells. I need to take those bitches out the car, matter of fact. But she had a whole bunch of seashells. But she was like, she had the life jacket because that's what I do. And she wanted to like swim, but I'm like, it's the ocean, baby. You can't just regular swim. And she found that out very quick. And she like, let me float on my back. So I wanted to let her float on her back. And then she like, no, daddy, pick me up. I'm like, which one is it? So our game was, because like we went out, it was about like knee high for me, but we kept walking, and then it was like almost ankle high, but like we was far out from the shore. And every wave that came in, it was like, all right, fight this one. All right, now jump. So I was doing this with her.
Oh yeah.
Entire time.
Yeah.
4 hours on hours, just up and down, up and down. So my shoulders was like,
you had a whole workout routine.
Man, I know my tries is gonna be like popping out on the motherfucker in a minute. But she had a ball, like a ball. The Vrbo, we stayed at a Vrbo instead of Airbnb. It's kind of the same thing, but Vrbo, really nice place we stayed at. It was like a 3-minute walk from the beach. Our balcony showed like a little canal, which was pretty dope. It was just nice. It was peaceful. It was hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had my hat on, got a little sunburn on the shoulders and shit. She did really good because I was spraying her down. She was just bronzing, because she got that melanin. So she was just bronzing. So she had a nice tan going. And then we came on back, and her mom had picked her up on her birthday a little after we got back, so she could have a little time with her on her birthday. Then Wednesday, just kind of chilled on Wednesday. And before I left Friday, I had a private gig, which was dope. I get there, and it was funny because I get there, and you never know how these private parties will go. And it was at a comedy club. It was a birthday party. But the bartender was like, I don't know, like they kind of, what I'm saying? I don't know what their vibe is. And I seen him and I'm like, I really, because you kind of like try to look to see what kind of vibe they got. And
Yeah.
you couldn't tell at all. But oh my gosh, I was supposed to do 35 minutes. I ended up probably doing like 45 because we had a fucking blast. I was the only comic. We had so much fun. It was two older ladies there. One was 82. The other one was pretty old, but man, grandma had me roll because she was just so on board with everything I was talking about, and we had so much fun. So she was like super dope, friending me on Facebook right away, and it was a lot of good feedback. All these people was friending me on Facebook right away and telling me how much a good time they had. Thanks for the laughter, and somebody was having a bad day and they glad that they came, and it was one of those them encouraging things. Then vacation Wednesday was just kind of chill, getting ready for getting ready for my second part of the vacation. Hooked up with KT for a birthday drink, hooked up with KT, so that was cool to talk to sis. So that's always good. And then so Thursday we got on the plane and went to Myrtle. Good flight. It was cool. I took me a nice little nap, and it was like an hour and a half flight, so it was quick. So when we got there, it was pouring down rain.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Down rain. Yes, it's that time. It was hot as shit, but it was pouring down rain. And I'm like, all right, so since it's gonna be raining, because I looked at the forecast, it was supposed to rain every day that we was there. So I'm like, all right, now time to like kind of revamp, see what I'm gonna do. So I'm like, I'm gonna try to rent a car. Wasn't no car available. The car we found was like $500 a day, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
What?
Yep. So we end up, just straight Uber to the place. Now this Verbal was amazing, like flat out amazing. Like we on the fourth floor. We right on the beach. The balcony view. Y'all got to see the pictures on my Facebook. The balcony view was straight amazing. It was just nothing but the ocean. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And all you can see is just nothing but water because it was just straight ocean. Ended up stopped raining, so we got to hang out and walk the beach, and we ended up, playing some cornhole. Whooped their ass in cornhole, but it was fun because, I like it's cornhole. That was our first time playing cornhole, but we had fun. Just walking and doing all that, and it was just dope. People watching. Saturday, that was Thursday. Friday was my birthday. It rained a little bit, but then stopped. It was like the rain off and on. We ended up getting some like boogie boards, like body boards. So we did that. So that was fun. Couldn't do the paddle boarding, but like Friday, my birthday, we was kicking it. Like we just on the patio, chilling. I'm playing my dominoes. We drinking, and I'm tipsy. And next thing you know, I started getting hip to the AI shit because like people was pissing me off with the AI shit, right?
I know, and you was so against it. When I see you posted all the, I'm like, what the fuck?
So it's funny because I laughed at somebody else. I'm like, man, these people with the AI, and I hit the wrong button. And next thing you know, it popped up an AI for me. And me and Lisa lost it. Like I could not handle it. So I kept doing it over and over again. And every single time, like I was in tears. That shit was so funny. And that's why I posted. I'm like, this how AI is supposed to be done. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, because like it was just all funny, like just straight, just like it was hilarious. So that was Friday. Saturday, my people came out because I just went to their wedding. and they stay in North Carolina, so they like 40 minutes away from Myrtle Beach. So they came
Right.
down, her and her new hubby, they came down. We went to this one spot and we just kicked it. We had a fucking blast, like just
Nice.
having fun, talking shit, and it was just a really, really amazing trip. Saturday was like perfect. It didn't rain at all. It was hot as shit. It was just nice, relaxing, just vibing out, relaxing. It was dope. It was straight dope. Straight dope. It was nice.
That's
What's going on? What's going on, Miss Williams? Thanks for tuning in with us. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey,
don't
cousin, I love you.
Hey, don't forget, go to the Just Therapy Facebook page on YouTube or Facebook, and I will see the comments live. I'm using the phone today, so I'm not going to be able to read off of my page. So if you commented on my page, hey, what's up? Thanks for being there, but I'm not going to be able to see it. But yeah, vacation was just dope. We got back yesterday. The plane was delayed. Oh, we had, so this Verbal was like nice. It was like, both of them was condos, and the second one was nice as shit. It had like a separate section with the bedroom, no door on it, but king bed, like walk through, kitchenette. You know what I'm saying? Nice furniture in the kitchen. Had a table and a little bar island, and
oh, nice.
It was really, really nice. And then so I think it was Friday morning, we wake up and it's like water on top of the toilet. And we like, what the fuck? So I look up and it's dripping from the ceiling. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And I think it might have started Thursday night, but into my birthday. And just to not be able to use the bathroom when you wanted to, especially to take a shit. I'm just gonna be obvious, like, you know,
Right.
we on the couch. But it was so it was awful, right? But I got in touch with the Verbal dude, and I emailed him at like at 11:30 at night on Thursday, and he was gonna message me back. He was like, but it was late. And so Friday I messaged again, like, hey, I ain't heard nothing. What's going on? And he like, I'm gonna get on it. We gonna fix it today. And he went above and beyond to make sure he got that shit fixed as soon as he could, where it didn't ruin the vacation.
Yeah,
Like,
that's cool.
Even though I had to take shit at the restaurant in the morning, which was horrible. I hate doing that. And then when we came from boogie boarding, I'm like, I got to take a shower, but I'm literally, I need to take a shit right now. And it's nothing, there's no feeling to describe water going down your back while you're taking a shit. I'll tell you that right now. It was awful.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to do it.
I had to, because I knew I was getting in the shower and I was already like, you know what I'm saying, wet. And I had to take that dump, man. Like, so it was like, I was like, fuck it, I gotta do it. And then it was fixed by the afternoon, and it was cool. So like everything got fixed. He, you know what I'm saying, was like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, and he showed up. Like, he showed up to the spot. Was like, dude, I'm so sorry. I understand if you need to, you know, leave, I'll refund your whole money. And I'm like, dude, I'm gonna be able to. He was like, yeah, this last minute. He's like, I'm gonna do everything I can to make this right, blah, blah, blah. And so yesterday, our plane was delayed. We found out when we woke up by like 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours. And I just emailed dude, was like, hey, my plane got delayed. Let me get a couple more hours, and just left it. I ain't even checked the email. I ain't even checked the email to see if he said yes. Because I'm like, there's no way he gonna say no.
Yeah.
Because he was already asking, because he ain't had like the next 2 nights booked. So he was like, if y'all want to stay extra, you know, y'all can. If y'all want, blah, blah, blah. And then he called me. He was like, hey, just want to, you know, I'm just seeing the email. Definitely could stay. Just let me know, you know, what time so that I can work it out with my cleaning crew. You know what I'm saying? Because they usually come in right after people check out.
Right.
But it was dope. It was a great time. We vibed out. It was cool. What up, baby? She said, such a great vacation week. Yeah, it was a dope ass vacation week.
That's good.
It felt like I ain't worked since 4th of July, and she didn't work since June 20th. Because
no, it felt like he was gone for a long time. I'm like, dang. But I kept thinking it was like 2 weeks. We missed 2 Mondays. That's what it felt like.
Mm-hmm. But it was cool. It was cool. And then last night, got home, and then I was supposed to be on this roast for Chris Kettler, club owner to Crackpots. And I hate doing roasts. And I'm like, I don't feel like being in this, but Chris is my dude. I got to, you know what I'm saying? They asked me to be on it because they know Chris my dude. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And I put in the chat, I mute the chat right away because I fucking hate Facebook chats, like especially groups, because they talk about nonsense a lot of times. And I tell everybody, like, listen, I probably ain't gonna have no jokes for nobody because like I really already don't want to do it. But then when I got home, I was thinking, and I'm like, man, I'm just gonna take a notebook and listen because I'm going second to last. So I'm gonna listen to everybody and write down a little something. Man. And then I told him, I was like, listen, I know I probably said because like motherfuckers really ain't say shit to me. A couple people did. But so I was like, sorry, not sorry, but I think I said in the chat I won't go mess with nobody or I ain't had jokes for anybody else. I lied. I've been sitting there taking notes and I fucking like it felt like the old days when we was doing roasts because like I was on it, on point, killing everybody. Like everybody got it except for like two people because I really couldn't think of nothing that fast. But I'm talking about I wasn't just shooting. I was like literally probably missiling these motherfuckers because I was taking motherfuckers out. Like it was no holds barred. And I was like, man, it was good though. It was fun. We had a good time, man. It turned out nice. So today cool. I was just tired and had that damn meeting, back to the work grind. So that's my long ass recap, y'all. Thanks for listening. I appreciate it. I did not miss anybody. I really didn't even miss being on the couch. I needed that little vacation. I ain't gonna sit here and lie and be like I miss y'all. I mean, I love y'all, but I ain't miss y'all. I gotta tell the truth, right?
That's what's up. Hey, life is what it is.
You know, talk to little mama every day when I was on my vacation. So we was kicking. She's so damn funny. She gonna say, "Where you at?" I'm like, in Myrtle Beach. You know, I went to Myrtle. Oh yeah, that's right. Why you there? I'm like, for my birthday. And she like, did you fly on the plane? She was like, because you know I ain't never flew on no plane. I say, baby, I got you. Next vacation, you do the plane. See, look, he right there.
That's him.
You chilling, like, thank you. That's what I'm saying. Like, man, come on, man.
You know you're talking to me.
And he know I'm on the podcast. Like, back up, nigga.
What your name is? You want to come over my house? I got some carrots and some beets.
Carrots and beets. That's hilarious.
The deer that live over here by me, I always throw carrots and beets over. When I get vegetables and fruit, I get extra so I can throw it over the fence.
This nigga just walking and shit.
Yeah. He like, what you doing home? He want to know what you doing home. I'm like, you ain't been here all week.
Yeah. He like, nigga, you ain't been here all week. Nigga, that's our yard now. Like, fuck all that. But little mama's so funny and shit. She like, why you there? And then the next day, you still there? Yeah, I'm still here. What you doing there? Like, what you mean? Well, it's like my vacation. Nigga. Like, shit. But no, it was cool. So that's my recap.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah. All right, let's get into it. We always like to do one childhood memory, give you a little backstory in our past. And y'all know so much about me. Like, I don't sugarcoat shit for the last 3 years, and like to get into our co-host past as well. So we like to do one childhood memory. My childhood memory. Ooh, I got one. My childhood memory is going to be about the first time I got on a plane for a vacation. My mom was a registered nurse, and she was in the Black Nurses Convention. And so the one year she went to the big convention, and it was in Orlando, Florida. It was in Orlando, Florida. And so me and of course my brother, my favorite brother, got to go, and we just like kicked it. It was like we had so much fun. And it was funny because I even noticed this chick trying to throw him the draws, and he didn't notice. And I'm like, and I told him, like, on our way back to the room, because like we all chilling in the pool, like all the kids and shit. It's, you know, chilling and shit, because everybody, they all doing their little meetings and seminars, and we just kicking it. And this chick was trying to throw him some. We at the pool, we all talking and whatever. And so we walk away, and I'm like, bruh, like, she trying to give you the ass, bro. What you doing? He like, oh, for real? I'm like, yeah, man. Like, man, I'm like, yo, what you mean? How you don't know? Like you got to remember, I'm 5 years younger than my brother, my favorite brother. He called me, by the way, while we were just on here. So I don't know why he didn't know I was already hip, you know what I'm saying? But he was, you know, a little late bloomer than I was. But
I must have, because you was fast.
Yeah, I was fast. Yeah, we know. So, but it was cool. Like we had so much fun, and my first flight, I ain't never flown before, so I'm like, what the fuck? But I got my brother with me, so it wasn't even like I was worried. I'm sitting next to my brother. My mom sitting like the other row or whatever, and like we just chilling, and like we had the turbulence, and I didn't know what that was. And he like, oh, little bro, it's all right. It's just a little turbulence. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna make the plane shake a little bit, but it ain't gonna be too crazy. And I'm like, all right, cool. So it really didn't bother because like my brother, like
Yeah.
this is my guy. I trust him. So on the way back, we get some more turbulence. And like me and my brother, we playing cards on the plane, just chilling. And this dude in front of us, like we got more turbulence. And he's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, all tripping. He's like gripping the seat real hard, like how people do and shit. And he flipping out, and me and my brother is cracking up, laughing at his ass. And we sitting right behind him.
Wow.
Hilarious. Oh, Disney World's overrated. Because we went to Disney World. Overrated. We was pissed with Epcot Center. We was pissed with the Magic Kingdom because it wasn't nothing but a fucking gift shop. The rides was horrible. Because we Cedar Point, you know what I'm saying, kids. So we like roller coasters, and they had rides, which ain't nothing like a roller coaster. So, but overall, it was a fun vacation. That was like my first plane vacation. So it was dope. So that's my childhood memory for the day.
Nice.
What about you, sis? What you got for us?
My childhood memory. Let me see. I was going to say, I remember when like my father first came back, and he came and got me, and it was probably like the second time, but he took me to meet one of his wives or whatever.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, he took me there or whatever like that, which actually is LeBron James' grandmother.
Was one of your dad's wives?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you know that you was going to meet one of his wives?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Yeah, I mean, him and my mother wasn't together or whatever. So
okay. All right, we good.
I'm little, and they take me over there, whatever like that. So we all spent a night, and her mother, who was Big Mama, she was like awesome. She was like always just cooking all this food or whatever like that. And my father, he had a very distinct taste, but she would cook and everything like that. Anyway,
real quick, like it's all three of them. You see these motherfuckers?
Oh my goodness, it's three?
Yeah, it's like the mom and the two babies.
Oh, wow.
And he bending his head under the damn trampoline so he can see me. Like, bounce, motherfuckers, y'all need to go. Bounce.
Jesus, jumped up out the seat. I didn't even see you.
Yeah, because they like right behind me. I see them right behind me.
Yeah, they right behind you.
Yeah, like right behind me.
Yeah,
looking like, you know what I'm saying? Like
they've been living there. You okay, Beto? They spaced. She was like, we found a home. No one's here.
My bad. Go ahead and finish your story. My bad.
Yeah. So in the process of everything, her nephews and everything over there. I'm asleep one day. All of a sudden, I just like feel all this action in my pants, and the cousin is digging in my pants. Now, mind you, I'm a little girl. So he's like trying to dig in my pants, and I'm like, ah. So I'm like, I get up and I tell her like that this happened, and she like did not like listen to me or anything. So I'm like, God, my father leaves, and he leaves me there with these people that I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Because he probably out doing God knows what or whatever. So I'm spending the night there. So the next day, they get all their little friends or whatever like that, and they try to drag me. And they don't know, like, first of all, my father is not right. Like, his mind not normal. Yeah. But he taught me stuff as a little girl to protect myself and everything like that. So they like all the little friends, they try to drag me in the barnyard because they have a farm. So they all dragging me and trying to drag me in there or whatever like that. And I'm thinking, these are little boys too, but they're older than me. But y'all in your mind thinking y'all about to do something to me. Before I know it, I don't even know. This is how and this memory just came back up to me recently, and I'm glad, I get to share it because I hadn't thought about this or remembered this since my, a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So stuff is surfing. But when my magic powers kicked in, like my superpowers, I will never forget this. I had to be about 5 all I remember is they both, two boys had my arms and other one was pushing me from my back. I just hauled off and kicked one in the nuts.
Good.
Kick one in the nuts, and the other one I just hit. And I remember picking up a stick and I'm like beating one of the boys. Like, but it was like so much. And I remember this action coming back to me because I'm like, I'm glad I was taught these things, but it's, it's still scary too to know. But it was like so much inside of me because I knew had I not got away, I don't know what they would have done to me. But I remember getting in trouble because I'm 5. They're like 9 and 10 years old.
You got in trouble for beating their ass.
I got in trouble because they were saying like I was, and I guess because everybody knew my father was violent, you know what I'm saying, that I was being whatever. All I know is like, I'm like, wait till our daddy come. He gonna kill everybody in this room. Like, I just wanted that to happen or whatever. But you have to keep my whole thing. I wanted to share this. Teach your little girls to always protect themselves because these kids are learning at younger and younger ages, you know what I'm saying, to be aggressive. And I remember like girls in school getting trains ran on them. And I've been seeing a lot of posts about that and stuff too. You got to teach your kids how to protect themselves because that is crazy. And for that memory to come back up to me, I was like, that is crazy. But I whooped their ass. And I was like, that's crazy that I knew then that I had a strength like no other or a power like no other. Right. So yeah, that was my childhood memory.
Damn. I'm glad you beat their ass, and I'm glad
God had a
good back in that one. He like, this is what you go do. Boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? So that's, yeah.
That kick in the nuts, like he was done for like the whole day.
That's what his punk ass get. Lisa go say they want to use your trampoline. And like the way that motherfucking Mama Deer was looking under the damn trampoline, looking at me like seeing if it was all right. Like, what the fuck, motherfucker?
Right. That probably was because it was a lot of rain this weekend. So they probably was like living under there.
Probably was chilling under there. Oh, because like when I came out, was it this morning to leave? 2 of the little ones was like scampering. I think they was coming from like the bush. Part by the trampoline, so yeah, they don't pay no rent. They got to go, motherfuckers. Oh man! All right, let's get into one of our favorite topics: is flowers while they still here. We like to give people flowers while they still here, instead of being conditioned like so many of us are to give people flowers while they dead and gone. We like to give people their flowers so they can smell the roses while they're still here. My flowers this week is have to go to Lil Mama. I didn't gave her flowers before, but Lil Mama definitely deserves all the flowers she gets.
Little Mama.
Listen, she be so hilarious. We was counting down to her birthday, and she like, this is my fake birthday. Like, no, motherfucker, it's your birthday weekend. Like, we kick it for our birthday. We do whole weeks, baby. Right. Remember that. Right. And so it was cool. And then so like the day of her birthday, as soon as she wake up, I'm like, hey, my 5-year-old. And she's like, I'm 5. Like, it was funny. So it was cool. And then like when I asked her, she was over her mom's house when I was on, still on vacation. I was like, what was your favorite part about the beach? She like jumping in the waves. And I'm like, so my shoulders are sore for a reason. At least it paid off. So
absolutely.
And just the creativity and just her being who she is and so smart and always getting on my damn nerves talking about where you at, why you there, so definitely and definitely for her always jumping off to do whatever she doing, she'll stop what she doing to come over for the ponder on. Yeah. So Lil Mama definitely getting her flowers. So happy belated Lil Mama. You already know I love you. So ain't no breath in my lungs, baby. Ain't no breath in my lungs. So
yes,
you already know. Nice. All right, who you giving your flowers to today?
I'm giving my flowers to you. Happy birthday. You get your flowers for your birthday, for being a dope host or whatever like that. I know that you do a lot, you know what I'm saying? Especially being a single parent is not easy. And especially, when you're working what you do, especially any parent working a 9 to 5, but you have to work with kids all day and deal with different attitudes, different emotions, everything like that. Being a comedian, being on the road, and you still come and still get to share your time on the couch with me and many other viewers. So my flowers go to you.
Well, thank you, sis. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Much received. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. All right. Let's get into the nitty gritty, y'all. We got some great topics on the deck for you. What's our first one? I forgot how.
No, first one is no moaning.
Yes. Let's get into that. So that's the topic you were talking about. No moaning. That's what I put it as. No moaning. Break down exactly what we're talking about here.
So we're talking about people in general that don't dirty talk, don't moan, don't show any feeling or anything or emotions during sex. And to me, it's just like I've dealt with people like this before, and I'm a person like, you know, I definitely love dirty talk. I love communication, anything like that. But let me start about some of these people that say, oh, you can't catch feelings, you know, like when you're connected with them, like, oh, don't catch feelings and don't. People like that, to me, it's like, who did this to you? I don't care what you got going on or who you with or how many people you with. If you don't want feelings, you don't want to feel anything, something has to be mentally wrong, you know, because there's no way you're supposed to feel when you with some. What man don't want to feel a woman and want a woman to feel them? And I'm looking like, when you say something like that to me, and I've had a guy say, "Oh, like, yo, don't catch no feeling, baby. You don't want to feel up on all of this, all of this." Like, it's real good up in here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she real nice. How you mean? So, you know, when I see that, to me, that's a problem. And then it's people that really don't have any emotion or talk or moaning. And when you're having sex, you're just like, it's like you're dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, how does this not, when you're touching somebody, tickling anything, like it's a natural effect. What is wrong with you where you're silent and you have nothing to say? And I'm a person, I'll tell you what to say to me. I'm going to tell you what I need you to say or whatever like that. I'm going to talk to you. I'm asking, like, you know, because I mean, like, yo, I get really all up in your ear, like, are you me? Like this, baby, you know, kind of thing. So if you out there and you're like just not giving any response or whatever like that, I hear people all the time, women talking to me like, I want, and you know, when I used to be an intimate consultant, I used to hear it a lot. Like, well, I wish, you know, my man to do this, or men to be like, man, I wish she had, you know, do more dirty talk when she giving me, you know, top or whatever. And
like, no, this, like, why are you talking? Why you like, why my dick in your mouth? Like, for what? Like,
no, what?
Like,
you don't like nobody talking.
You shouldn't be talking while no, you ain't got no room to be talking while
come on. No, I'm versatile, baby. I can do 3 things at one time. Trust me.
Listen, I like, so it's funny that you say that, not to cut you off or whatever, but so it's funny because what?
I said bust it, but I said pause.
So listen, it's been times where, you know, you got to shut up hecklers and shit or whatever, you know, and I try to be, you know, extra nice and shit. And then, you know, I try not to be too mean because I don't want to turn into the angry black guy. But like, like when I was in Virginia, actually, when I did that show in Virginia, the chick was talking. I'm like, listen, somebody put, like, she one of those people that'll be talking while she giving you head. Like, oh, like, how you, like, you got to do this? Like, no. But
no,
like,
I'm saying moaning, like, not just
out. That's like, cool. Like, I'm talking about talking.
No, not talking. Like, oh, no, baby, talking, you know, talking. I don't know. Talk. I'm saying moaning, like,
that's okay. But you talking and moaning is 2 different things, though, sis. You know that. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I can talk with it in my mouth, but I mean, it's sexy. Trust me, it's very, very amazing. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to know about it, but I'm just telling y'all. Some people, I'm very talented.
Like, you don't need to be talking while the dick in your mouth. Like, just,
some men like it though.
Just focus. How?
Because they do. Because it's sexy. Because it's sexy. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you. Some men like it. Some people can't do it. I know I know a handful of people that can do it.
Like
but I
having a
know.
full conversation.
Not
Not a big
conversation, but I'm talking about dirty talk. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but you gotta remove it to actually talk. Like if you talking while the thing in your mouth, like how like no, you ain't got no room to move your tongue to
Well,
talk.
you
Like-
haven't had everybody and you don't know. So you can't say, but trust me, can be done and men love it. Trust me. Trust
But
me.
you like, how you like that? How you like that?
See, you're thinking from a man mind. You're thinking from a man mind. So that's how you see it, but it is nothing like that. Trust me. And I'm not going to give you a different demonstration either, but it's amazing. It's amazing. And I've taught many women to do it, and the men love it.
Please listen. If y'all on here, I see y'all on here. Go to Just Therapy the podcast page and comment on the video in there so I can see y'all comments. I want to know if y'all talking while you got a dick in your mouth, like, and then why are you talking with a dick in your mouth?
Because it's sexy. It's sexy. Trust me, it's sexy. It's just like if you don't talk when you're giving head. I mean, when you give top. Do you? Look,
What was
I don't even ask you, Lisa. I'm not gonna even ask him.
What
I don't
was
even
the
know.
question?
I said, "Do you don't talk when you give top?"
At least, do I talk while I get top? Shit, she gotta answer that question. I don't be knowing.
Anyway, I just find it
busy
very
getting into
weird.
it. Like I'm
The
too busy
people
getting
that
into it. Like that don't make no sense.
Yeah, people that don't make noise, don't show emotion, don't moan, don't do anything in sex. I find it
I
very
be having a
weird.
mouthful of lips. Like how can I talk with a mouthful of lips and then I'm
Easily.
like
Oh my
chewing on
goodness.
the click and messing with, like, Lisa, do I talk? Why? I'm like, come on now, I need to know. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Oh my God. If you don't, and all the stuff that I've know about
I'm
you,
just saying, like, it's almost like you taking a break to talk. Like,
but
when
it's
I'm,
not.
like,
It's not. It's because when you're in the mode, like, I don't know, I'm a monster. Like I'm like the three-headed beast.
look, she chimed in too. I need to know. No, he doesn't talk because that would be awful.
Oh my goodness. I don't even know.
I gotta stop what I'm already doing. Like
You don't
I'm already in the zone, already
I
making
get it.
making the hips jerk.
Everything ain't for everybody, but quietness is disgusting.
Yes. Quietness is disgusting.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm
just sitting
saying.
there lame like a necrophiliac, like you might as well just go to the morgue.
Even if somebody giving you top and you're not even showing emotion towards it, like you just sitting there like looking at like, what the fuck is what you staring at me?
I'm gonna say, but also if you talk with a dick in your mouth, how small is that dick? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, how are you talking?
Because it's easy. You just gotta be, I don't know. I'm very creative and I'm very like,
what are you moving to the side and shit?
I don't even know. That's a whole nother topic though, but it's very good and it's very amazing. But I think that some people exhaust the possibilities. Shit. Like I'm a person of like go over and beyond. Anyway, but however, I just feel like the conversation as far as people not showing emotion, even if you're somebody not showing, like if you're not giving emotion to somebody giving you top, giving you sexual pleasure, hitting it from the back, turn up, turn out, flip it, diet, roll it to the side. To me, that is the weirdest shit in the world.
Yeah, of course you talk during sex. Yeah, like you got to. I mean, and then like people that don't moan, like how do you know if it's good? Like
like you just why like you laying there staring at me.
Yeah, like why are you in this situation if you ain't go get into it? Like at least
I had a dude do that to me, and he was like, I don't like them. He like, I think that's like, and he was like, I think it's fake when people moan, and so I was like, he was just staring at me, and I'm on top or whatever like that.
Just he was just stare like.
Yeah, he was holding me and he was just like, it was just like quiet. And mind you, and all, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling it, like, you know what I'm saying? And he aroused and everything. And he was like, I don't do that. He like, it just feel fake. It feel weird. I don't like to do it or whatever like that. Anyway.
Maybe he watched too much porn.
or not enough. I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? Into like a month into us really connecting, I opened him up to a whole new vibe or whatever like that. But it was like, who has been with you and allowing this to be like, you know what I'm saying? And then to me, you're not even releasing yourself properly. You know what I'm saying? You need to open up so all those endorphins and chemicals and everything can flow and you can get the full pleasure of the thing. I don't know. Tell me what you think. And we ain't talking about the head part because you don't know, but just the sex part. I can't deal with you.
Oh shit. So yeah, I mean that's weird when people don't moan or like have some, sexy talk and dirty talk and stuff like that. I can't recall anyone I've been with that has been quiet. I cannot recall. I'm not like bragging or nothing like that. I just can't recall anybody like not just being in on it. Even when I was at my parents' house hitting chicks in the bedroom, telling them not to be too loud, like they still was making noises, talking, and then sometimes I would cover their mouth or they had to bite the pillow and all that shit. So like I can't recall. I don't think I've ever been with somebody that just don't say anything. Sometimes too. So let me ask you this: is too much irritating? Like too much? Is there a such thing as too much talking or moaning during sex? Let me ask you that.
It depends on the person.
Okay.
Like I don't know. It depends on the person. Like you could tell to me if it's just dumbass fake, like you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like it depends on what you're saying and how it's coming out or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? I've had somebody honestly that was just like it was weird and terrible. Like he said some shit that made me feel like he was a child molester. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that was weird. Like that was too much for me.
Okay, because like sometimes when it's too much, when it's too over the top, especially with different accents, and that always take me back to the movie Ted. Have you ever seen the movie Ted about the teddy bear that came to life?
Yeah.
They from Boston, right? They from Boston.
Yeah.
And in one of the scenes, him and Mark Wahlberg talk about Boston accents, talking about the ladies, talking about listen, like that is so true. Because like the one female from Boston used to irritate the fuck out of me because I used to be like, I understand this good, but please just go to moaning because like that it was just the sound and it just kept reminding me of what Ted was saying, and it was awful, and it just was kind of killing the mood. And it was just like it was that accent and how they talk. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the car. Yeah. Of the car, you hitting the car, that spot. I don't know. Now, it was too much.
With that too, because to me, dirty talk supposed to be sexy. Like it's not even supposed to sound anything like your real voice. You
Correct.
know what I'm saying? So
correct, but I don't think she was able to like change her voice. Period. Like
I don't know. I
was like, that movie is spot on because those motherfuckers just need to shut the fuck up and moan or just look or close their eyes. And, you know what I'm saying?
Just do something.
Facial expressions. Use facial expressions.
I just feel like people, when I hear people complain about that and people talk about that, and I know I have experienced it, it is so weird. Like somebody just staring at you or what, or even if I don't like either. This is another thing. Like if you zone off into a like you close your eyes or you just like zone off, in my mind it's like who are you thinking about at that time? You know what I'm saying? Like
they can be imagining how good it is. What do you mean?
I'm saying if you're quiet and you're zoned off,
quiet and zoned off,
that would fuck me up like completely. And that's how I got into this whole thing. We was having a sister circle and the girl was like, she don't feel attractive when she's with her guy because he doesn't make noise, he doesn't dirty talk, but he always like zones off, and she felt like he was thinking about someone else. And I was like, whoa, like to me, that's deep. So, it went on how it went on, and it was weird, but
Oh, we back. All right. It just went blank on me.
yeah, it was just like,
Oh yeah, it was weird because like I got all my bars and shit with my internet, and it just like literally just you went out, I went out, like I couldn't take
wow.
off the comment, but she said pop the car in the Harvard yard. It was awful. It was awful. So like the zoning off, like I don't know if somebody zoned out, like, but sometimes you be in that moment where it like feels so good, you close your eyes and you know what I'm saying, you just into the film.
I get that. If you close your eyes and you like, ooh, but if you close your eyes and you just like, to me, I would feel weird. I mean, if it was me, but she honestly felt uncomfortable. She said he does it. She doesn't like it. What, and she wanted to know what she could do or whatever like that. And I find it that some women allow people to be with them. And this is one thing I will always teach in one of my classes. Do not allow anybody to do anything to you that you know what I'm saying, wouldn't do to yourself. But also don't allow anybody to do something that makes you uncomfortable. If you feel like you need, because women will let men climb up on top of them and just be any kind of way. Even if they're not getting satisfied, if they giving top to them and they just and hurting them or whatever like that. I find that a lot of women allow it because they don't want to embarrass the men. And I just find that like, what? You're like, so you would rather be half pleasured or uncomfortable or in pain or unpleasured to make somebody else feel. And they sitting back like, I tore it up. I did it good. I wore that out. And you like, well, you really didn't. You know what I'm saying? And you're telling everybody but that person. And right. I don't like when people do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm always like, get your pleasure. Say what you want. And the only thing a person can do, and you don't have to be all like, you know what I'm saying? Work them in. Like, you can just do it as a nice little, I'm your, what I'm saying? I'm your teacher type. Real sexy. You could role play it in or whatever. Yeah. You have to tell people, everybody not the same. Some people like some stuff, some people don't. And when they was with the other person, that person probably liked it or excuse me, or did it. But I can't stand you. I don't even know what you're laughing at, but I feel I can't.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, so just always get your pleasure.
That's what should be happening. You shouldn't be able to talk. That's what should be happening.
I can't. I just
have you ever fell asleep getting top?
Me? Yes. Yeah. It was so boring. It was like, oh my goodness.
I was tired as fuck too. I woke up, dick still out. She gone. I'm like, and she told me the next day, you fell asleep. My bad, I was tired as fuck and it felt great. You put me to sleep.
I fell asleep, but it was
like a massage. Like,
boring. No. And I was tired too, because I'm like, I think I had like back-to-back show or something. And it was just not good. And it was literally like, he said he had never done it before. But it was just like, oh my gosh.
But then you just told women to tell them how to do it or do it the right way. And you said he never did it. But
I fell asleep. I was tired. But I didn't realize I fell asleep until he woke me up. So it was just like, oh God.
I found out the next day she gonna say, how your dick was still hard on. It felt great. That's why.
I'm tripping that she left. I would have slapped your shit so hard. I would have been like, That's crazy. But yeah, I did. He slapped me though. Gosh. He slapped me. He woke me up. He gonna say, for real? For real? And I was just like, so sorry, I'm so tired. And then I was like, I'm sorry, like, it was not there.
Oh shit. So the moral of the story is you gotta moan, you gotta do something. You can't
show something. Show some type of face. energy or
You can't
whatever.
sit
And
there and
then if
can't
you
sit there and dead face.
You know what I'm saying? Because moaning, first of all, it's nothing fake about it. If it feel good, express that it feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is wrong? And people today, especially like people, they don't everything. It's just like weird. You have to express yourself. It's not, and the expression is just not for the person. It's for you. When you express yourself and express all of those feelings or whatever like that, you release so much. It releases trauma. It releases, different types of emotion, frustration,
Mhm.
everything, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. So if you hold all that in, it's just like, what in the deuce? But yeah, like release that shit so you can release a whole bunch of other stuff. And
Not
really,
release
really,
that shit.
you know what I'm saying? Enjoy connection, because I think a lot of people have really stopped enjoying sex.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I
that's the
agree.
moral of
I
my
agree.
story.
I agree. I agree. Moral of the story, got him on, got to do something. You know what I'm saying? Get into it. You know what I'm saying? If you
Yeah.
ain't into it, don't do it.
Enjoy it. Enjoy pleasure. Enjoy pleasuring somebody. Like people have really lost that. Everybody's just like, some people just right now, they fuck just to be fucking. And that's crazy. But they really,
So
really do.
you saying they don't fuck to get their rocks off no more? They just fuck to fuck.
Fuck the fuck.
Oh shit, yeah. You can use your hand for all that shit, motherfucker. See, that's what he said. All right, y'all. I think that's a great time to take our one and only sponsor break. Oh, please don't go nowhere. I'm telling you, y'all think that conversation was good. We got some more to come. So please don't go nowhere. More Just Therapy. You already know who I am. More Miss BBC, but you already know what it is. I'm taking you to break, baby.
Primal Screen in Kent, Ohio. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Quality work, on time, fair prices. For more information, call 330-677-1766. Again, 330-677-1766. Or check us out online, primalscreenprinting.com. If you mention a podcast, you get 5% off. Peace.
Custom Design Aquariums, where we bring your aquatic dreams to life. With your help, using your imagination, together, we will turn your home or office into a peaceful getaway. For a free consultation, call 330-475-5181 or contact us by email at customdesignaqua@gmail.com. Once again, that is customdesignaqua@gmail.com. Mention this podcast and get 5% off. Yo, it's another beautiful Monday evening, and you already know what I'm about to talk about. I'm talking about the best pizza around. Twisted Tomato Pizzeria. They got 3 locations. Make sure you check them out. First location is in Cuyahoga Falls. Make sure you Google them because I didn't look up the numbers today. So make sure you Google them. It is on Bailey Road. I know that for a fact. It's in Cuyahoga Falls. Twisted Tomato Pizzeria. They also got another location in downtown Akron that is across the street from Rubber Duck Stadium. And they got a third location, which is in Stowe, Ohio on Graham Road. Make sure you check them out. Best thing I love about Twisted Tomato Pizzeria, especially the downtown location, has to be the beer wall. I like to call them the Dave and Buster's of beer because the simple fact, you go in there, you put money on the card, you walk up to the taps with your card and put the card against the tap and boop, pour as much beer as your heart desires. They do have 36 glorious taps of wine, ale, IPAs, lagers, whatever you can think of is on those taps. Make sure you check them out. Another thing I love about Twisted Tomato Pizzeria is that they cater to your taste buds. Yes, they cater to the taste buds, y'all. So whatever you ask for, especially specialty orders, they make it just right. They don't mess up your orders, and it is delicious food. And if you mention Just Therapy, the podcast, that you are a coucher, and ask for the owner, Brad Cover, you will get a 10% discount. Yes, money off delicious food. You cannot beat that in this economy today. All right. So make sure you mention Just Therapy, the podcast, because they are the official sponsor of Just Therapy, the podcast. So you get that 10% discount. Don't forget Twisted Tomato Pizzeria. If it's pizza, it's possible. Yes, yes, yes. And every last Thursday of the month at Jilly's Music Room is Revival of the Mic, the poetry night, y'all. Jilly's Music Room, doors open at 6, show starts at 7. It is always great, especially if you want that nice vibe. Go check it out. Revival of the Mic, poetry night, Jilly's Music Room, ran by the Ladies of Poetry. Make sure you go check them out. It is a dope time, and you will not be disappointed, y'all. Not one bit. All right. And we are back. I was waiting for you to turn your camera on, so I had to extend it. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Bring it.
Oh, that's hilarious. Let's get back into it, y'all. Hopefully y'all was with us for this last topic. If not, y'all better go rewatch that shit. That shit was funny as hell. Oh man. So let's get into the next one. What we talking about now?
The next topic is no spouse, right?
No spouse?
Spouses can't be your friend, right?
Friendship spouse.
Right.
So what do we mean by that?
I'm sorry. So boom. Okay, so for some reason, and most women do this especially, women want their spouse, their boyfriend, their husband, or whatever, to be their best friend.
Okay.
And we were having this discussion, and I was speaking with some of the elders, because I always go sit at the elders' feet. And I speak with a lot of our elders about the difference between, your spouse and your friend. Well, the conversation got started because a young lady felt like she's friends with this guy. They have this amazing chemistry, vibe, but she's always hooking him up with other girls. Okay. So because she feel like if they get together, they're going to lose their friendship. And
possibility.
But of course, it's not a possibility. It's a definite, because once you move to another level, you're no longer friends. You're lovers, So what people don't realize is they try to hold on to these things like, it's a difference between a best friend and your lover. It's two totally different things. They don't match. They don't link, So I was talking to the elders, and men and females, and they were saying, he was like, that comes from the younger generation. He like, we were never on it. He was like, first of all, my grandfather and grandmother, they met on Monday, got married on Sunday. They didn't have time to be friends. You know what I'm saying? And they built this life together and been together for over 70 years. He said, but as people went on, they started, I want you to be my best friend and whatever like that. He was like, first of all, my best friend is my best friend. That's somebody I hang out with and I do things with on like that, but I don't fuck my best friend. So this is what the one elder was saying. And he was like, there's certain things that you have to bring into a thing. Everybody want to be everybody, everything. It's not even possible. It's just like saying, like with your child, you can't be your child's friend. You know what I'm saying? That's your child, regardless of whatever. So, and a lot of mothers were saying, the best thing about not being in that frame of mindset is that you knew your husband was your husband, and he knew I was his wife. We shared what we shared and we pillow talked and everything. But there are things that I wouldn't tell him that I would tell my best friend, my sisters or whatever, because it's a different type of share, certain judgments and certain everything like that. People really, to me, today, especially, everybody got to be. I got you. I don't want to know everything that you got going on. I don't want to know about your friends. I don't want to know about the hoish motherfuckers that got stuff going on or whatever like that. Women think that when men have stuff, like, I can't stand this is something that I can't stand. When a man asks a woman, "Are you hungry?" and she say no, and then he gets food and then she wants to eat his food. That fucks with my whole entire mental status. It's like,
can we table that one right quick?
Yeah.
And let's go back to the main topic, because
hit it.
Because reason why I want to do this is, so you're saying your spouse cannot be your best friend. So,
No.
But my question, what I wanted to do was, because like you said, one of the elders you was talking to said his grandparents met on a Monday, got married on Sunday, right? And they've been together 70 years, right?
Mhm.
Do you think after a 70-year marriage they will say they're not best friends?
They're not best friends. They say that till this day.
Do you know that? I mean, have you heard them say that?
Yeah,
But this
that's
is
what I just
somebody
said. He said.
Oh, wait. Oh, so the elder you was talking to was talking about he met his wife on a Monday and got married on a Sunday.
Yes, and they are
Okay.
not best friends.
And they're not best friends.
They're husband and wife. That's how they see each other.
Okay. So, and then like you were saying that there's things that they can tell their girlfriend but wouldn't tell their husband. I mean, but if you're supposed to be one, right? Because that's what it's supposed to be. A marriage is you come together as one, right? Why wouldn't you be comfortable in telling them everything though? That's what I don't get. Because when people
you don't need to
wanna
know
hide
everything.
shit, but when people want to hide shit, what's the point? Like,
But it ain't about hiding. If my girl tell me something, if my girl share something with me, I ain't gotta share it with you.
I mean,
It's none of your business.
I'm not saying you got to run and go tell them as soon as they tell you, but if it come up in conversation, why would, you know what I'm saying?
It shouldn't come up in conversation, because that's something my girl told me. I mean, I'm just saying.
It'd be plenty of time. So if you got a last.
So if your homeboys tell you stuff, you go back and tell Lisa.
So hold on, listen what I'm saying. So if you got the kind of relationship with your dude and one of your girls do something wild as fuck, and it's got you baffled, you ain't gonna be like,
never.
This dumbass motherfucker.
Never.
Really?
Never.
See, I be laughing at motherfuckers too much. I think that's probably just the thing in me. I be laughing at motherfuckers too much. So I be like, man, listen to this dumbass shit. This dumb motherfucker. Like, and it should be hilarious to me.
If my girl tell me something and that's her secret and that's our vibe and the mission of, because I got my sisters and them like that. I ain't never going to tell you, especially because here's the thing, and especially it's different for women and men, right? And then I ain't gonna say that. When I tell you something about my girl, and let's say she did some shit, some hoish shit or whatever like that, men use that like, yeah, you going out with that hoe, whatever. I ain't saying you. I'm saying some men do use that. Some women like, oh, he be cheating, so how I know he ain't trying to hook you up with somebody or whatever like that. Me and my girls, our conversation, me and my sisters, let me say that. Our conversation is our conversation. Our share is our share. You know what I'm saying? But like, if it's just like natural, like life stuff or whatever like that. But I just feel like when you go play basketball and with your homeboys, I don't need to go with you. That's you and your homeboys and your best friend. When I go do margarita brunch with my girls, you don't need to be there. Like
no. So just because y'all best friends don't mean y'all together every.
But that's what I'm saying. That's how some people think.
No, but that's so to me that's different, right?
That's people, and then people try to stop. They try to stop, like, you going to play basketball, you leaving me and stuff like that. It's like being together all the time. All that is crazy to me.
But to me, that's a deeper issue as far as like separation anxiety, being a latchkey kid, having things of, not trusting your partner to be by themselves in any situation.
But that's what I'm saying. People call that best friend shit, like, because we're best friends.
Okay, so to me, the definition is skewed for a lot of people. Then, let me put it that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because all right, if we're
not best friends, we're lovers.
So, because like if I'm going to play basketball or whatever, I wish I still could, but my knees is too bad. Like, what I mean, we hooping.
You and your
Like,
knees.
motherfuckers is hooping. So the personal conversations don't ever come up while you hooping. Like maybe afterwards, y'all might be
That's
like
when
something,
that's
but still, like
I don't know.
it's so different
I
because
thought
like, go ahead.
that's when men share most of their stuff. I mean, when you're playing basketball, having drinks or whatever, that's when y'all share most of y'all shit.
When you hooping, you hooping. You don't talk. You're not talking. You might be talking trash to each other, but when you hooping, all y'all doing is hooping. Y'all ain't sitting there going up the court like I'm about to cross you up. Man, I got fired from my job today. That's not happening. No, that is a fairy tale of what you think. That is not happening.
No,
When the
I've seen it
motherfuckers on the
happen. I've
basketball
seen
court
guys literally chill, and because I used to play
after
basketball with the guys. So I mean,
basketball
or before.
or before, but not while they're hooping.
Yeah.
Not while they're hooping. You
I
know what I'm
get
saying?
it.
They might have
I'm
a
just saying,
conversation
I'm not. I mean,
before.
you're being very literal. Not
I
why you
am.
just
I
like,
know.
oh, my girl broke up with me while you throwing a three.
Yeah,
But when you're playing, when you're with your boys at your basketball thing, conversations go on. That's all I'm saying. Here's the thing. I feel, and I mean, this is just my observation.
Mhm.
This is my belief. My boo, my baby, my lover, you know what I'm saying? You would never be my best friend.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I have a best friend. You're my lover. You know what I'm saying? You're my man's. You're my, you're my king, but you're not my best friend. And
Mhm.
I don't want you to think of, you know what I'm saying? You could never feel that I'm your best friend. Because it's certain things I don't even want you to share with me. I don't want us to be in that vibe like, oh, we're best friends, so we got this thing like that. That's not my vibe. But people do believe that. But to me, it destroys the relationship. Everybody that be like, oh, he was my best friend. It's like, that's always the breakup conversation. I thought he was my best friend. I thought she was. You never hear a man say that shit. I never heard a man say, I thought she was my best friend.
What about when people say, I get to marry my best friend?
Ugh.
And they stay together for like forever.
Stupid.
But see, that's the thing. So I don't think that's stupid
It's
because
lies.
there's different there. So I got two best friends, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, and both relationships is different. Both relationships is different. You know what I'm saying? Because
both of your best friends.
Yeah.
So both relationships of your best friend, but you saying that Lisa is one of them.
I didn't. I'm talking about my dude best friends. I didn't say Lisa was my best friend.
But I have, trust me, my sisters. I have a sister and a cousin, right? These my exes. Like I literally will tell them it's so bad. Like if something happened inside of my sunshine, I'm gonna go to them before I go to the doctor type shit. Like for real. But I got two different vibes with them. My sister, you know what I'm saying? She is, you know what I'm saying? She's like, man, like everything that we share, that's my ace coon boom. But my cousin, we share, and we both Scorpio, so we had this energy. Like if I know that I'm about to go off and be in a spaceship and, you know what I'm saying, land on a couple of houses, that's who I'm gonna go to. Like I'm about to go up in this spaceship and I'm about to just like blast all these houses. That's who I'm gonna go to. Like it's two totally different things. I get that.
So, but that's what I'm saying. So, like, why can't the spouse best friend relationship be something different than the other?
That's not my best friend. That's my lover.
Relationships.
That's my lover. I just don't believe in it. It's like, and it's like I used to every time if I'm at a wedding and somebody be like, oh, I'm marrying my best friend, like instantly, like that shit. It's just like, oh God, it's like eating prune pie. Like I just want to just
why though?
Defecate on your shit. Like it's just
why though?
It's lies. It's lies.
But how can you say their relationship ain't best friend quality though? That's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean,
just because you don't like the term, right?
I know. I just don't think
you don't like the term don't mean it's fake.
It's just not real. It's just like your lover cannot be your best friend.
Though, why not?
Because it just can't.
Because if you supposed to confide in your spouse, because to me, your lover ain't your spouse either.
Your lover is not your spouse.
You
The
see what I'm
spouse is
saying?
a husband and wife, right?
Right.
Right. So your husband is, your lover is not your spouse, but regardless of the fact, it leads up to that, whatever. That's a lead up. Spouse, whatever.
Maybe,
Like if
maybe not.
okay, but okay, now let me say this.
Okay.
Let me go deeper.
All
I
right.
know people who used to be best friends
Okay.
and got together
Okay.
or whatever. To me, and you say I'm marrying my best friend, that's different because they were friends when they were little. They literally were friends from 13 years old. We all went to high school together.
But why is
Wait.
that different? Why
It's
is that
different because they really were best friends. They never dated. He went away and then he came back and we were all friends little, but they were.
And then they dated.
Yeah,
and
because she
then
was a
became
tomboy.
good.
Actually, we thought she was going to date girls, to be
Okay.
honest. And we were all best friends. We like, boom. Like when I say we were with the boys. We played basketball together. It was like that. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Everybody filled out, did their thing or whatever like that. He moved away because his father was like, in a service or something.
Yeah.
Came back. We all still was hanging out, whatever like that. One day they was just like, boom, looked across the room or whatever, and they got together. But we wrote each other when he was gone. He always called us. Like it was always a vibe. So we all were friends. You know what I'm saying? That can happen. I believe that can happen. But like,
but that's what I'm saying. So you say when you go to somebody's wedding and they like, I'm marrying my best friend. How do you know they dynamic wasn't the same as your people? You said it's okay for them to say they marrying their best friend. Do you see what I'm coming from on that one though?
I get you because
Okay.
I know, because if I know them,
Okay.
I know that they were best friends. I
Right.
know because I was a part of it. If
Right.
I know them and I know when they met and they telling me about, you know what I'm saying? Some people I hooked up and they be like, oh, my best friend or whatever like that. It's like, I don't know. But I know these people literally were best friends.
Okay.
And then they got together. So but they never say, I married my best friend. They never say that shit. You know what I'm saying?
If they did, you would be okay with that.
If they did, I would be okay with it. I
All
would.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So like I have to agree to disagree on this one. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like if you feel that way, that's fine. I can't speak for everybody. I just think that is just two things that everything don't have to be, people make stuff be so, it got to be so black and white. And that's not how it be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that's true.
it's crazy because these are things that elders never did. And then it come down and now it has to be that way. You have to marry your best friend. You have to marry your best friend. It's like,
no, see, that's different. You don't got to marry your best friend. But like, could they become best friends through their marriage?
Probably, I guess. I don't know. I really
You sound so disappointed on agreeing with that one.
No, I just like, no. I mean, I don't know. Because, okay, I would rather for you to say we're family than best friends. Because when you get with somebody, look at people that be married for years and, you know what I'm saying? And they be together. And when one person, have to move on, and, you know what I'm saying? That next person can't live without that person. You know what I'm saying? So things happen like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be like, your family, you become one, especially when you have children together, all the molecules and everything matches up. I'd rather for you to say family than say best friend. You know what I'm saying? Because you become family, like you become one, but best friends, no. I'm against it. I'm not going to ever accept it.
All right, we got comments. They say, why would you marry someone if you couldn't tell them everything though? That's the part that's where I'm coming from too. Why would you marry someone if you couldn't tell them everything?
I don't want to tell, and I don't want to know everything. Like, why do you have to know everything? Everything?
But
why
if you
can't I
don't
have my own little secrets or my own little thoughts in my head? Like, why do you have to share everything?
Because some people like to share everything.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mind your business. You don't need to know everything I'm thinking about. If I'm sitting up here and I'm just in a little thought, I'm a creator. I got stuff on my mind. He's like, "What you thinking about? What you thinking about? What you thinking about?" Like, shut the fuck up. Like that would drive me crazy. I don't like not being like just because people get together. Like you're still yourself. You know what I'm
True.
saying? So it's like, why do we have to be so? I don't even. I wouldn't. No. I don't like that.
Oh.
I think when people are not their individual selves, what I've noticed, they're miserable.
Right.
When people try to force something and be something, oh, I'm gonna be this for this person. I want to be this for this person. And then you're not even yourself for yourself. To me, it's just like, I find that so like,
Okay. I get it. Lisa say some people like to overshare everything in their brain, and she put the eyes and the like this and the laughing emoji. Because sometimes I'll be like, just get to the point. Like I don't need every single detail. Like you went all the way to all the way up to Cleveland and back to Akron just to tell me one part. Like just
I don't want to know. I don't want to know everything.
I mean, some people like to talk about their day and get it out their head. So, like, and the thing about you talking about being a creative, right? I remember my last ex, not ex-wife, but last ex-girlfriend or whatever. I remember her getting mad at me because I had this idea in my head that I was going to use as a joke. But I don't like to, like, if it's in my head, I want to leave it in my head until I hit the stage. So my whole thing is like, she was like, "You gonna tell me?" I'm like, "No, like I gotta keep it in my head, and you'll hear it on the stage." I'm like, "Well, but why not?" Because I need to leave it in my head, and because when I hit to the stage, and this is the first time I'm doing this joke, so I want to leave that in the brain.
Absolutely.
So when the brain is ready to throw it out on stage, it throws it out right. Because if I throw it out wrong in conversation, it might not come out right on stage. You know what I'm saying? So like, but yeah, so like shit like that. But like, I mean, I ain't sharing what the fuck I ate for breakfast and shit. Unless somebody ask me, "Did you eat today?" Yeah, I ate today, And if they be like, "Well, what'd you eat today?" Like, "Did you eat today?" And there's nothing wrong with asking you know what I'm saying, your person, like, "Hey, did you eat today?"
I'm with you. I always ask people that.
But you're concerned about their well-being. You know what I'm saying? Like, did you eat today?
Some people, when you're really busy, you forget to eat.
Yeah, and then some people, they be like, "Well, yeah, I ate today. What you eat, motherfucker?" I had some toast, or I had a fruit roll up, or some bullshit that really ain't food. And you be like, "Hey, you need to fucking eat something, like a meal." You know what I'm saying?
Because
you worried about that.
Let me say this too.
Better feeling,
If you're friends with somebody, let's say y'all friends,
okay,
and y'all have known each other for years,
okay,
but you going through all these dead ass beat relationships on both sides, both of y'all just getting these dead, but y'all feel like y'all good for each other. I feel like stop. I want people to stop doing this. Stop saying, "Well, we're friends. What if it mess up our friendship?" Stop doing that, because if you keep dating all of these deadbeats, and this friend is good to you, good to your kids, whatever, like on both sides, stop worrying about that friend, like, because that's gonna disappear. You're gonna elevate, into something else too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, "Oh, I don't want to mess up our friendship." Fuck that. You're miserable. You're dating deadbeats. This motherfucker stole your whole purse. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this dude replenished everything that he took from you. And you're saying because you are friends, you don't want to mess up. Like, stop doing that. Like, it's just like that part for real. Please stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? Drop that friend and allow this person to be who they're supposed to be to you. Also, just because somebody is your friend and they make you feel good and be like,
don't mean y'all need to be together.
Don't mean y'all need to be together, because that it means that that's supposed to be your friend, your brother, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that should lead you and guide you. So it's just like, okay, all right. I see both sides. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I see both sides. I like how you be getting worked up. That shit is hilarious. You said you're gonna defecate at their fucking wedding. That is just so different. That is just so disrespectful, because they said I get to marry my best friend. That's so disrespectful. Don't you be shit at nobody's wedding. As soon as they say it, I be like, well, don't be sitting at nobody's wedding, especially if it's a drip in the ceiling. Oh, that would have made me feel so gross. That would have made me feel so gross.
Oh man. All right, next topic on deck is your thoughts, right? Your thoughts, right?
Absolutely.
And this is kind of on the spouse thing, right? I had a video, but it wouldn't do all the shit I wanted it to do. So I seen this post. It was a lady just listening to this dude. Okay, he said that he's married.
Mhm.
He's not gonna be a friend with a female unless they're the wife's friend. Okay.
Okay.
He said he's not going to be a friend with a female. There's no reason for him to be a friend with a female that's not his wife's friend or not his wife. Okay. And then he broke down like why he said it that way, right? Because he said, I know my intentions, but I don't know their intentions, right? And then for the second part, if I have this friend and my wife doesn't know her, how is that going to make my wife feel, right? And then he also said, like I have peace in my house. Why would I want to disturb the peace that I have in my house by having a female friend that's not my wife's friend? Okay, so what do you say on that? Can you not have a friend if you married and it's not your spouse's actual friend? Like, because people have lives before they get married, unless they've been knowing each other since they, like arranged marriage or whatever, or been whatever, right? So people have relationships before the marriage, right? So you can have a female friend before you solidify a marriage with somebody that you're in love with, right? So are you supposed to get rid of this friend that is the opposite sex? Or make your spouse be their friend? But what if your spouse don't like them because your spouse is just one of them negative people that think everybody after you? You know what I'm saying?
Or she have insecurities.
Or she got insecurity. So so there's different aspects of this that we can break down. But give me your thoughts on what he said, because like I summarized it. The video was just a little bit longer, but the key points was there.
Right. So here's my thing. Here's my thoughts, and I'm gonna give you both sides, two sides.
Yep.
So boom. And I've had this done to me. If I'm already your friend before you meet your girl, you know what I'm saying? And we're friends, not like we dated before and then became friends. I'm talking about, because I mean, like I said, I got a lot of homeboys that's friends. And you know what I'm saying? I'm going to definitely come in and make sure that I introduce myself or whatever like that, show who I am to your female. But I had a guy that literally stopped being my friend because his girl just did not like me.
Yep.
She had all kind of insecurities. She had been
and had no reason not to like you.
No
she didn't even know you.
Yeah.
Just based on how your vibe was, because you was the shit.
Yeah.
I got you. Come on.
Ultimatum or whatever. I think that's the most shittiest thing for anybody to do. Like, if you stop being my friend for this chick, you know what I'm saying? And that was your best friend, because men they don't only do it to their female friends, they do it to their male friends too. But you know what I'm saying? To me, I think that's shitty. Like, because you need to incorporate the whole thing. I'm a part of your life, and we have gone, friends, best friends, like, you'll go through shit with your friend. That person is there for you. Y'all get to talk or whatever like that. If you cut that person out of your life for your woman, to me, like, you are a shitty ass dude. However, if you're know your spouse too. If you're in a relationship and then let's say you end up getting cool with a female, and you know what I'm saying? I love sports. I'm always doing, you know what I'm saying? I'm like in there. I'm around a lot of men all the time, especially in the reggae community, because most of the singers are males.
Right.
Or whatever like that. And then you link up with somebody or whatever, and you're like, okay, well, she, let's say, I'm gonna just say in a band or whatever like that. And I'm super cool. I smoke, he smoke, whatever like that. And we just have a vibe as friends, but then you feel like, okay, you bring a new person in. That's kind of hard to do. You know what I'm saying? Because you're bringing a female in now, and you're like, oh God, yeah, Chrissy, she don't did this or whatever like that or whatever like that. Of course, her antenna's going to go up because this is a female or whatever like that. People, you got to get out the object of males and females can't be friends.
There you go.
That people need to get out of that mindset because that is totally not true. Like I have many friends never came on to me. I never came. Like we are just so dope. Like, what I'm saying? And we have serious, we talk, we hang out and we, what I'm saying? To me, it's like, I be like, I'm one of the boys, what I'm saying? So it's just like in that vibe, regardless of the fact I'm a woman. But I feel like people should get help, definitely. Dang, if you feel like this person is your enemy at this point, keep your enemies closer if you're a female. Because I need to see what's going on or whatever like that. But never, to me, that's a fake relationship. When you say, oh yeah, I need to have peace in my home or whatever like that. So you're going to disconnect yourself from all your female friends or whatever, just to make this person happy. But most times women will stay. Well, no, he don't like me. No, he don't be flirting with. They'll stay friends with their male friends against what they man say. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen that happen where you can't have no female friends, maybe not even male friends, but they will stay friends with a male friend, even though you're telling them, yo, he trying to get some ass.
Right.
So I think that people should be able to be free to be who they are or whatever like that. Once the line is crossed, because you know who you with. If your man a cheater, you fucking know. You know what I'm saying? You probably cheated with him and he probably left his other woman to get with you or something. I don't know. I'm just speculating. But at the same time, if your girl overly insecure or whatever like that, you know what I'm saying? Work on that too, but don't not be friends with people because people can be in your life for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Don't not be friends with people just to make somebody else happy when you don't know what this person can add to your life. You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all. So like, let's work something out. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes men need female energy, as friends, and sometimes it make them a better man to their woman. Because if you come, my homeboys, they come and talk to me and I'll be like, bullshit. Like you a motherfucker. You know you was wrong. Go apologize because this is what she meant by it. You know what I'm saying? Because men nurture women nature. So sometimes men don't understand what a woman is saying, and a female friend can help him understand what she's feeling. So I think that, you know what I'm saying? I think that people can't stop saying allow. People be like, oh, she don't allow me to have friends. That's bullshit to me. It's so bullshit. No.
You're a grown individual. You chose not to have this friend anymore because somebody felt some type of way.
Yeah.
So like the caption was like, it goes for men and females, even though it was a men talking about it, right? My thing is, it's like you have friends before you meet this person, right?
Yeah.
Like a lot of times, especially in the age range that we are, when, you know what I'm saying? Like you have friends that have been there before the significant other, right? And sometimes in certain situations, they'll be there after the significant other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like if it doesn't work out, right? So that brings me to the point of like, okay, so even with like new female friends, right? Like, so this is my thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have acquaintances, you have friends, you have coworkers, right? And then you have people that just end up being the vibe where they like end up being family, right? Mm-hmm. What are we doing? What are we doing? Losing?
No, I made me my pistol.
Oh. I was like, what's she throwing up the L for? So there's different aspects of this, right? So when you really break it down, like they were there before you, right? So you telling me that I need to get rid of people that, I met from the church, end up being family, right? I need to get rid of that friendship because you feel some type of way, or I want to keep peace in my home. It should be peace. That's the main thing you want in your home anyway, is peace.
Yeah.
Right? But if your peace is disturbed because you have a friend that is not your spouse, to me, it doesn't make any sense. And then when he said, I don't have female friends unless they're my wife's friend. Sometimes you ain't gonna like your wife's friend, but you deal with them and you be cordial with them, and you might hang out with their significant other and end up being cooler with them than you are with the actual female. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's your wife's friend, like how can you be friends with a female that's your wife's friend? You really don't know these motherfuckers except for through your significant other. You know what I'm saying? So y'all don't have the same bond or the same relationship. So it's almost like you're just acquaintances because you know the same person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then like, you know what I'm saying? We was cool before. No, we know the same person and my spouse who is your friend. So that don't just because of that don't make us friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm your friend's husband. You feel me? So
you're not, and it's crazy because it's like we're not friends. Like I would feel like when I go to my friend's house with their husbands or boyfriends or whatever like that, we vibe, but you're not my friend. This is my friend. You know what I'm saying? But so I'm not gonna be just out there like girl skippity boop skipping right in front of your husband or anything like that. Like, and it goes back to what I said. Like, that's my friend. Her husband is not my friend.
That's your friend's husband.
Unless we all grew up together in that whole aspect, that's still, you know what I'm saying? It's still a limit, you know? And I just feel like, no, you're not my friend. You're my friend's husband. But I'm not talking to you on the phone when she not around. You know what I'm saying? We ain't hanging out or whatever like that when she not around. Yeah, because it don't even matter. That don't make no sense to me, you know? Like, unless we all grew up together and we had a vibes like that, once they get married, I still would not hang out with, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just a different vibe at that time, like whatever.
Absolutely.
But no, I feel like people on this, men can't have female friends and women can't have male friends unless somebody really is on some sabotage bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But if they were homeboys and homegirls and everything like that, even if they just recently meet, you know what I'm saying? And it's just really on some friendship type shit. She a basketball, like I love sports. I do I used to throw sports parties all the time. But no. I think that to me, that's a whole bunch of trash. It's just like, you know, it's a control mechanism, like a control method that I just really, I just don't like that. You know, I'm trying to keep peace or whatever like that. People, and that to me, it's like those are those relationships where it's just, that's lies. You are keeping yourself from being attached to other people just for this person. I don't like that. You turn to the side. Did you know that? Okay.
No, say it again. My bad.
I said, I don't like when people be like, oh, I do this to keep peace. When you're saying you keeping peace, like you said, you should automatically have peace. When you're trying to do stuff when you gotta take away from yourself constantly to make this person feel better, to me, that's not peace.
But that's not peace, because that's you not having peace when you gotta conform or like you said, like do certain things to make them feel better. How is that your peace?
Yeah, like you can't have friends, you can't be around people, you can't, you know, I remember this girl, like she didn't even want us to, like when you would like when he would be out, when he would out with her, he like, yeah, what's up? Oh my God, yo, my babies, yo, like speaking to everybody or whatever. When she would be out with him, he
not speaking. Yeah, I know you told me about this when we talked about another subject. Yeah, absolutely.
It's like that is the stupidest shit to me. Like he can't speak to nobody. He can't, you know what I'm saying? And then vice versa. I don't like that. Or if we go to family functions and you can't laugh and be yourself or whatever like that, because this person gonna feel, I hate that. That is the you talking about, I'm calling everybody out. I'm gonna call you out. Like, why to go out? Go on, so like, don't bring her no more. I can't stand it. Yeah, I don't like that.
So like, because like you said, that's not really a piece for you. If you gotta cater to this whole person's vibe because they feel some type of way, right?
That's miserable. What Lisa said, I saw her message.
No. I saw that was an old message, but she texted me. For some reason, Facebook is acting up. It kept replaying the same thing over and over again. It's playing on our end, so hopefully the Spotify broadcast.
Facebook has been doing that a lot lately with podcast.
Yeah, well, videos, period. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
it said before we even got on that it said some of the other links you're, broadcasting to are having difficulties with videos. So hopefully, y'all can listen back to it on Spotify or whatnot, or check it on YouTube or whatnot. Hopefully it settles, but yeah, so the simple fact of, like, all right, I understand not having a new female friend without introducing them to your wife. I get that. But if there are friends before you even met your wife and while you and your significant other are, dating or becoming the significant other into the spouse, like, you shouldn't have to get rid of your friends to keep peace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's the issue that some people have because they haven't healed from past relationships,
Yeah.
So the simple fact of him saying that, like, somebody in the comments was like, he is simp, but he correct, but I didn't understand, like, how he is simp and correct, because how you gonna be a simp and correct? Because my whole thing is, like, when we talked about I won't be friends unless it's my wife's friend. Like, we not friends. You literally my spouse's friend. I don't really fucking know you. I only know you because of the person we have in common. Like, so I understand, like, new friends or new acquaintances and, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. And y'all can all become friends together. That's cool. But when you get rid of friends that you had before your significant other, I think that's stupid. And like you said, they do that even, like, oh, I don't like him because, he do this, he do that, you know what I'm saying? Or birds of a feather flock together, all that bullshit. So my whole thing is that's not necessarily true. And then when you made a point where if you with a cheater, why be with a cheater? And they're a fucking cheater. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you setting yourself up to fail anyway. Why do you think you're any different than the person he cheated on? And the point you made was he probably cheated with, you know what I'm saying? You were probably the other half of the cheating situation. You know what I'm saying? So both of y'all are cheaters. And how do you think that's going to work out anyway? So this simple thing of not being able to have friends of the opposite sex, to me, is bullshit.
I think it's bullshit.
Because you can have friends of the opposite sex. Like, and one of his key things that he said is, I know my intentions, but I don't know theirs, and I don't need to put that guesswork into it. Like, what do you mean? You shouldn't be having to guess anyway.
Absolutely.
If you have this friend and that's your friend, that should have been established. Y'all only friends, motherfucker. You know I'm married, so they shouldn't be having that thought, because if they value your friendship, they not fucking up your home.
Yeah, and the whole point is, like,
you know what I'm saying?
Part, I know my intentions. As long as you know your intentions, even if that person tries to cross the line, you know what I'm saying? You know your intentions. Hey, I'm your friend. Don't ever disrespect me, my household, my wife, or anything like that. Now, you could say you need to kick rocks at this point because you know your intention. For you to say anything past that, or to even go into anything, your intentions, my intentions is to be a good person, to be good to people, whatever like that.
Yeah,
that's all I know. If somebody come over and crossing anything like that, that's for me to shut down. But that's the whole thing, because you can't say I know my intentions, but you can't say that.
And that's what I'm saying. Yeah. He said, but anything after but is bullshit. Like, what do you mean? You don't know their intentions.
Right.
So you don't want to have to guess, but you know your intentions.
Yeah.
Your intentions are to be faithful. And this is your friend, and they truly your friend. They shouldn't be crossing no fucking lines anyway. And if they are, that's not your friend. That's an acquaintance trying to get over. You know what I'm saying?
Or you're not sure about your intentions.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely, man. It's been some good conversations to be back, man. This is some good shit. The sky is always beautiful on this side of my house. It's gorgeous, gorgeous. Too bad the I don't see the waves with it though.
I get it. It's nothing like being near the water when you have beautiful. Like, I'm a water baby, so
am I. Cancer gang.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I'm a water baby, so I'm a Scorpio,
Yeah.
so you know, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Mhm. But
Cancer.
yeah, great conversations to come back from vacay on. Great, three great topics. You know what I'm saying? From especially
Definitely.
the first one was hilarious. I still don't think you should be talking with a dick in your mouth.
Hey.
And then the second one, if you ain't moaning during sex or doing anything, it's something wrong with you. And then you should be allowed to have friends, you know, especially if they was there before the significant other.
Absolutely.
And if you are trying to make friends afterwards, but you know your intentions, you good. But if you're trying to make friends and you question your intentions, the intentions you got to question yourself. Like they shouldn't be your friend.
And get that together. And get that together. I mean,
together.
don't get me wrong. Everybody have, you know, temptations come. Everybody have, you know, you can't control. It's certain things that you just can't control. You know what I'm saying? But if you know that you can't control them things, then no, you don't need to have female friends. You know what I'm saying?
Don't put yourself in that situation.
Don't put yourself in the situation.
Absolutely.
But if you feel like you got it on lock,
and that goes for guys and girls,
females and males, you know, if you know that you got it on lock, then that's important too. But if you feel like that's what you got to do because you don't have it on lock, then make sure that you do what's best for your relationship. I'm with that. But we got to stop being in this. Nobody belongs to anybody. This is where people. So I don't care. People, when you're married to nobody belongs to anybody.
Absolutely.
You know, and it's like, and I say this all the time. You know, it's like relationship supremacy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like that. You don't make me feel like I'm a slave in this relationship. You know, and it's just like, and I see people like that all the time. Like, and it's people are going to be exactly who they are. Stuff is going to happen because life happens. You know what I'm saying? Somebody see that. Guess what? It's more women in the world than it is men. You know, and I know it's just like it is what it is. So it's very hard. If I see somebody, I don't know, he married or whatever like that, and I'm like, you know, I'm gonna shoot my shot because and it's up to him to say, I'm married. You know, simple as that. I'm in a relationship.
First off, the nigga should have a ring on, or she should have a ring on. But,
but some people don't like rings. So like they might have the tattoo. A lot of people doing a tattoo now.
That's true too.
It's up to them. You're supposed to let me know.
They should say that shit up front. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But those was good. And they all match up too. So that was what's up.
Yeah, you know how we do. You know how
crazy fucked up.
No, we ain't doing that tonight.
What? No, I was ready for. I was like, what he got? I didn't even know.
I got
850. Yo.
Yeah, I got some good shit waiting in the wings too.
I'm ready. All right.
Yeah,
all right.
like I already knew the recap was gonna be long as fuck since I was
on
vacation. So yeah, you know, sometimes we don't do it, sometimes we do. You know how that. I think that's the best part of it.
It's ready.
I think that's the best part of it. But I think just the simple fact that you shouldn't be talking with shit in your mouth. So that was more crazy, funny, fucked up news. So
I'm gonna just let that one flow. I'm gonna let that one flow because you know.
All right, y'all know what time it is. It is time for the close. Something you can ponder on. Until the next time you see us live on YouTube and Facebook under Just Therapy the Podcast, or next day on Spotify. So you'll close this evening. Something you can ponder on. It's coming off the top of the dome from the topics we was talking about. All right, here we go. Your insecurities are just that, yours. So figure out how to heal from them so they don't become other people's problems.
Bag it.
Do I need to say it again? I think I remember what I said. Okay.
No.
It was off the top of the dome. But I do remember it because I was thinking about that when we was talking. That's why I didn't want to say insecurities because I was going to end up going into it. But yeah, go ahead and break that down for us.
Get help before you get into any relationship, because what don't bring baggage into something that can be wonderful,
Mm.
you know, and destroy that with your insecurities.
Absolutely.
People need to get help. People going from one relationship to another is too much. Yeah, so
Not taking time for themselves, self to
Yeah.
heal. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You end up messing up something that's supposed to be a blessing, and it don't end up being a blessing, and you miss it.
for real, allow that healing to come in, and don't rush through it either. Don't rush
Absolutely.
through it, you know, and
Absolutely.
don't expect somebody else to heal you.
Ooh.
Add that too, because people get out of relationship, be broken, abused, sexually, whatever, and then you like, I meet this person, oh, he makes me feel better, but when he's gone, you don't feel good, and then you just no, yeah,
Absolutely. No, nobody else is supposed to heal you. Absolutely. I like that. Way to add that. I like that.
yeah.
Yeah. I like that. I like that. Yeah. Dope episode to come back to, y'all. Vacay was fun. Now, you know, I'm glad to be back. I can say that. Glad to be back on the couch talking to y'all, getting some therapy out. You already know what it is. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. We will be back next week, God willing. And go ahead, sis. What you got?
If no one has told you today, I love you, I believe in you, and I want you to win.
Yo, and you already know, one thing you can never get back is time. And I want to thank you for spending your time with us on the couch this evening. We will see y'all next week. God willing, we out. Good to be back, y'all. Love you, sis.
Love you. Have a
I can hear you still.
CAH Beats.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Welcome to Just Therapy, where we talk about life with a comedy twist. With your hosts, comedian Sean Boyd, Antonio Ferguson, and Miss KT. We talk about a whole bunch of shit from politics to people actually taking shits. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the therapy session. Man, this be dope. Make a motherfucker want to rap. I can't rap, man. Hold on, here we go. I can't rap. I really can't. But come sit down on the couch with us. Man, I can't rap. Come to the couch. Enjoy the show. Let's go.